There we go. Oh no, my microphone. Okay. I need to set a timer for myself so I can see. Hello, Pink. Oh, almost. You almost had it, Tony. Hello, Fusion. Welcome. Welcome back to the nightmare, I guess. Look, the last stream was really lighthearted. We have some moments of levity, and I honestly forgot how genuinely funny this game is and how lovable the characters are. You just want them to be happy. You know, I feel Natsume. I want them to be happy. There we go. Now I will wait. This is my first time being late. I was like 12 minutes late, and I'm very upset about it. But you know, Library of Ruina fights go on for like between 1 and 2 hours. So that's where we are. Okay, but we're probably going back to the nightmare soon. I did say a moment of levity. I suppose I'm gonna go ahead and get started. We need to continue. Yes. How did the Ruina battle go for Novell? Guess. Guess how it went. I want you to guess. Natsume! Suo Kato! The noise here was far worse than I had expected. I eventually got used to it and decided to start looking for Morichika Haruki, but... Hello, Gab. Hell yeah, he lost and gave up. Well, he lost. He definitely lost. The last thing we did last night was play Library of Ruina, so I went to sleep and I dreamed about getting my ass kicked in that game. And I can't catch a break. It never gets easier. Minors aren't allowed in here? True. Huh? Suo Kato was stopped by an employee. But I'm an adult. Look, I'm even taller than you. But you're wearing a school uniform. Wait here, Suo. I'll be quick. The brain cell didn't activate. I hurried inside the parlor, leaving a deeply shocked Suo at the entrance. I looked through the entire place, but found no trace of Morichika anywhere. I had no choice but to ask around. Grinning to myself at how detective-like this would be, I approached the closest person. Excuse me, I'm looking for a person by the name of Morichika Haruki. I spoke politely and with a smile, but that only got me a glare. He didn't seem to be in a talkative mood. I went away and racked my head over the situation. Approaching several people here made me realize something. The people at these gambling places were generally of a fluctuating mood. They could be more open to talking if the gambling was going well enough to lift their spirits. Excuse me, I'm looking for a person by the name of Morichika Haruki? You a cop? The son of a gun finally get busted for doing something crazy. No, I'm just a friend. Going by his reaction, he seemed to know him. Hoping to learn more, I repeated my question. I don't know, people here don't get too involved with each other. Although I do recall him saying something about Shinjuku. Shinjuku? The vagueness of his answer came as a shock, so much so that I ended up just leaving. Any luck finding him? Outside, I found Suo Kato waiting for me. He reminded me of a large dog who had to be left outside the supermarket. No, he wasn't in there. I see. Wait, do you know what happened? Do you happen to know Morichika's address? I mean, you said you knew Tojo, so his his address it changes. I don't, and besides, he's the kind of person who's always on the move. Finding him won't be easy. Aww. Both our shoulders drooped in disappointment. I really wish I'd gotten a hold of their numbers or something. It might not have been necessary for the other two, but Morichika Haruki was undoubtedly the kind of person who could only ever be contacted through his cell phone. How am I supposed to find the number of a guy like that? Wait a second. Ah! I know it! I do actually know his number! Really? Yeah, cell phone. As I kept frantically sifting through my pockets, the realization suddenly hit me like a runaway train. MAMIYA. Hello, Kiro. Welcome. I gave it to Mina. You did what? Damn, and I don't have it memorized either. No matter how hard I tried to remember it, I couldn't go beyond 080. This body didn't even belong to Natsume Soichiro, so the phone I'd given away was technically no longer mine. What now? Just when I'd found a way to contact Morichika Haruki, I ran into yet another roadblock. You gotta find another brain cell, Natsume. I know you can do it. My own past actions made me feel positively mortified. So why not just meet the person you gave it to? Only a single functioning brain cell? That's being very generous. He might have a brain cell, but I'm not so sure it's, like, functioning at 100%. Ah! He said it in such a nonchalant manner, I nearly made me choke on my spit. Meet Mina, as in right now. Did I hear that right? Yeah, it would solve all of our problems. Let's just do it. Oh no, he's a simp.
MR Waffles 6969 CIRD X10. Among Us.
Among Us? Hello, Sans. Meeting Mina again? I need some time to prepare. Are you serious? We can't keep Rio waiting. Oh, you're right. Let's go. Natsume is a mess. He is a hot mess. After a bit of pep talk from Suo Keito, we promptly headed off to Akihabara. Are you sure this person will be there? Absolutely. She's got a Friday shift, so unless something urgent came up, she should be there. I opened a good amount of doors today, but none of them made my heart keep on jackhammering in my chest the way this one did. Welcome back, Master. Is Mina around? Yes, her previous master is just about to leave, so I'll go ahead and show you to your seats. A mongoose? Suo Keito was blinking in confusion, but I walked in like it was nothing. This place is amazing. There are so many servants. This is just a maid cafe. The waitresses are dressed as maids because it's their theme. Wow, these drinks sure are expensive. And why does a small rice omelet cost 1,500 yen? Suo Keito! Please, Natsume, inside voice! Natsume! I whispered a scream at him. Suo Keito! Ugh, I love Natsume. He didn't understand that this was a special rice omelet imbued with maid magic. For a modest extra fee, you could even take photos. The added value far exceeded anything you'd find at a usual cafe. Sorry for the wait. The frills at the edge of my vision made me look up. Welcome back, Master, and thank you for choosing me. My name is Mina. A lovely smile that bloomed on Mina's face would have put even the most exquisite flowers to shame. Wow, nice to meet you. I'm Suo. The pleasure is all mine, Master Suo. And who is this gentleman with you? I couldn't breathe. It hurt, but I had to talk. Not a single second of our time could be wasted. Natsume, I'm Natsume. It's a pleasure to meet you, Master Natsume. Her expression wavered. Was it because she remembered the Natsume that had passed away? May I take your order? We would like to have a word with you. We'd like 2 special rice omelets and 2 milky strawberry drinks, please. Natsume, what about the number? Certainly, please wait right here. Mina's long black hair swayed behind her as she walked. God, she's so cute! I followed her with my gaze with an enamored expression until someone went and shook my shoulders. Natsume, remember why you're here! Ah! Right, Morichika Haruki's number. I know, I got this. Exactly, we can't keep you waiting. Yes, of course, I kept on nodding while trying to pull myself together. Sorry for the wait, here is your rice omelet. Yay, he says. Let me cast a spell on it, here I go. Ugh. Moe, stop! There you go, please enjoy. I will. Natsume! Ah! This was bad. Just seeing Mina was enough to make me forget why I'd come here in the first place. Oh my god, Kaito has to provide backup for Natsume's brain cell. He's really trying. It's Keito's turn with the brain cell. It's a shared custody situation. It definitely wasn't to improve my relationship with Mina. I had to prevent my friends from dying. Priorities, Natsume! Keep your priorities straight, man! I made a stern expression and looked at Mina again. Mina, we actually came here because we have something important to ask. You? I know how to read. Oh, and what would that be? Mina's twin tails gently fluttered as she tilted her head to the side. It was entirely too much for my heart to handle. Hang in there, Natsume. Deep breaths. Okay, I'm fine. I put my jumbled thoughts in order, then got straight to the point. I believe you have Natsume's number. Suddenly, the very air around her changed. How do you know about that, Master? He asked me to come get it. I see. So it was true. She whispered with her tiny, delicate lips before raising her head. Himbo with detective aesthetic ex-trans woman. I'm still on board with the male prostitute ex-trans woman. I think that's my preferred ship dynamic right now. I kinda suspected that was why you came, so I went and got it before bringing out your meals. She reached into her apron's pocket and took out a black object. I heard Suoketo let out an excited wow next to me. May I borrow it? Sure, here you go. I took the phone from her and looked for Morichika Haruki's entry. I found it right away. It was the number he'd given me a few years ago. I pressed the call button. There was no guarantee he'd pick up, but I had to try. Doing this made me grimace. This was probably how Morichika Haruki himself must have felt back then. Hello? Morichika Haruki! Huh? A dude? Who are you? Natsume, the one who waited for you at the church. Oh. Where are you now? Why would I tell you? Because you promised! Natsume. I waited for you. I thought I'd never see you again. There was a silence on the other end of the line. I was just walking around. Should I go to the church now or what? Wait, no, come to a certain donut shop. I'll send you the location. Not a pain. Natsume's enemy to lover situation with MAMIYA is more interesting for him than pairing with Mina. That's a very good point. He clicked his tongue and ended the call. I sent him an email, but got no response. Would he really come? I managed to contact him. Thank you, Mina. I gave the cell phone back. Mina looked at me as if she wanted to say something, but instead settled for a curt, I see, and held onto the phone like it meant a lot to her. In any case, do enjoy your food. Then she disappeared further into the cafe. Natsume, this went great. Great? That's really optimistic, Suoketo. We ate our rice omelets and exchanged a smile. It might have grown a little cold, but its magic filled our hearts with warmth all the same. Surely even Suoketo would understand that. Now we just have to find Tojo Minato. Just hang around for long enough. You'll figure it out, Natsume. Should we go where he lives? I'll bring some anpon and milk. I think we should visit Kikuchi-ryo at the donut shop first. Seeing how the shop was on the way, I promptly agreed, then finished up the rest of my rice omelet and washed it down with a syrupy, sweet, milky strawberry drink. She's right there. I just want to see how many plausible pairings there are for trans women, for the trans woman. The sky's the limit. I mean, you didn't want to say the full name this time, Natsume? We're back, Kikuchi. Everyone's here. Huh? He pointed his finger behind him at Morichika Haruki and Tojo Minato. Damn, she's fast. Tojo Minato? Gosh, I'm sorry. The whole thing completely slipped my mind, but then I kinda just remembered it out of the blue. I asked Ryo, and he said we're gathering here, so I hurried over. I was pleasantly surprised by his unexpected appearance. Morichika, you decided to come too. Let's just get this over with, okay? I gave him a warm smile, but he hastily averted his gaze, seemingly annoyed by it. Out of the blue. It's a mystery! It had gotten quite late, but still, getting to see them all in one place warmed my heart to the core. We're not off to a good start. Shall we begin then? I made a solemn nod as I looked over the 4 people gathered here. Let's think about what to put in Natsume's coffin. Long story short, today's discussion didn't go anywhere. There were suggestions, of course, like Natsume's favorite foods, trinkets, and hobby items, but there wasn't a single thing that all 4 of them could unanimously agree upon. The meeting thus came to a close on a rather sour note, after which we all went our separate ways. Oh, luck today, huh? Still, I'm glad I managed to get them all in one place, at least. I wonder what MAMIYA is doing right now. MAMIYA shakes his fist at the sky. The stories I observed played out from each of their perspectives, so even a spectator like me could see MAMIYA. However, seeing how the story was progressing from Natsume's perspective, MAMIYA was nowhere in sight. I had no way of telling if MAMIYA was even doing anything to them, and I had no means to find out either. Undeniably worried, I allowed myself to succumb to the blackout that came over the world. What do you want? Let me guess, it's about interfering? You want to know the downside, don't ya? Oh, I've already interfered, actually. Silence. Are you a dumbass? Well, I had no idea someone could be that rash. Or what? Did you only hear what you wanted to hear? No, I thought about it long and hard, is what I'd like to say, but my mind was made up before I'd even considered it. No amount of thinking would have ultimately changed my decision to interfere. I had to find a way to make them happy, if only for a little bit. I like to think she heard them looking for Tojo Minato and was simultaneously dying and laughing on the inside. More like when Mina realized Natsume knew of Natsume handing the phone, she went, oh shit, he's legit about this thing. I better take it seriously for Natsume's sake. We love Mina. Good grief. Well, whatever. What's done is done. Just be careful around the librarians. You won't believe how quickly they change their behavior. Right. So, what do you think about interference? I was happy to get to talk to them again. I took some time to process the day's events. Everything happened at such a hectic pace, I never actually had any time to sort through my feelings. It was only now that it occurred to me that the day I'd just experienced was filled with things that my old self, the Natsume that died, could never have experienced. My resolve has only grown deeper. Any specific changes? Yes, when I came back, there was a puddle of blood on the floor. Anything else? Well, it's also mildly disorienting to no longer have my original body. How do you even... Oh, right, not only did you keep your old memories, but you actually got assigned to your own world to boot. I don't envy you, pal. I can only hope I'll get used to it eventually. So, what exactly are you attached to... Why exactly are you so attached to them? Huh? I mean, I get that y'all were best buds in life, but there's nobody to you now, so what gives? I still have your memories, but you now belong here to the heavens, and it's messed you up a bit. You normally wouldn't care this much about a bunch of lower realm folks you've known only for a couple years. What drives you? Well, I was really happy to be born. I remembered the time before Natsume Soichiro's death, back when I was still enjoying life. Even if the River of Oblivion made me forget the immediate events leading up to my death, the memories I shared with them were still with me. Before dying, I had a different disposition than I do now as a spectator. It's hard to explain, but the world back then seemed so wonderful and brimming with life. It felt like everything I'd ever touched was handcrafted by someone. The idea that nature had spent so much time creating all this filled me with an immense amount of gratitude. Every person I met was a miracle, and I did genuinely cherish them with all my heart and soul. Including, of course, Kikuchi Ryo, Tojo Minato, Morichika Haruki, and Suo Kato. Those four were special. I was drawn to them almost instinctively. I had no specific reason, but even trying to come up with one would have been rude, I think. I guess you could call it fate. They've been on my mind all this time, even back when I was still alive. We may not have been overly involved with each other, but the fact remains that I did cherish them. Oh god, he's a hippie. That makes a lot of sense. So I want them to be happy. That's the only thing I truly want. I have no other desire. It is really interesting that he's so attached to them, but he didn't really have any connections. And as far as we know, he didn't really have any close friends at all. Which is interesting. So maybe those just, those little fleeting connections that he did have were really important to him. I say, despite that kind of character being some of my favorites. Does it help that he also has, like, less than one brain cell? Maybe a fraction of a brain cell? A moment passed in silence before he finally whispered back at me. I wonder if you'd have turned out like this if you remembered your final moments. Main factor behind becoming a spectator is to reach enlightenment, nirvana if you will. Huh? Make no mistake, you've been chosen as a spectator precisely because you reached nirvana. Nervo, what? Natsume knows so many big words, but nirvana was not was not one of them, apparently. You retain your memories, you're appointed to the story you were in, and now you're interfering with that very same story. You're a real anomaly, but don't worry about the certainty of your own existence. Natsume Soichiro definitely existed. Excuse me? Hey, relax. I'm sure things will go well for you. Where were you, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, I just needed to take a walk for a change of pace. A walk should be acceptable. I must, however, remind you to stay away from the darkness. A scent of sin might seep into you. Oh, yes, I can smell it quite clearly. This isn't the scent of paper. Really? Seeing how intimidated I was, the woman's lips curled into a smile. Us librarians boast a keen sense of smell. We're always surrounded by books, you see, so any other smell we pick up tends to stand out. But the darkness gave me $10. The librarian's brain is big, but her hair is bigger. That's where she keeps her big brain, Pink. She had to make room for it. To keep it warm. What we librarians do is merely fix books. You would do well not to forget that. The meaning behind those words sent a chill down my spine. Once she left, I breathed a heavy sigh. My heart was still going like a locomotive. That is certainly a choice of words, Natsume. Good thing she didn't pry any further. It made me think back to that mysterious voice behind the door. What was he confined there for? Actually, never mind. I've no time to start worrying about others right now. All I need to think about is setting their story on the right course. It was my personal quest, my holy mission. Oh my god, why? Why can I not talk? My holy mission, in a way. Her hair is made of rain. Oh. Well. What you reading, a teen mag? Would you mind getting out of my face? Come on, I'm writing about a chick your age. Give me some material. Leave me alone, or did you run out of things to do? Don't you have a job? Look, I'm about to start working. Actually, this gives me an idea. Come with me. Wait, hey, stop pulling me! Where did the others go? The arcade. I see. Well, that's a shame. I just gave the duty table another thorough look and was hoping to hear their opinions. Shall I go over it with you? I'd appreciate that, though keep in mind that I essentially revised it for their sake. I'm assuming we'll have plenty of garbage this week as well. Why do you look so happy about that? Anyway, we have to do something. Toma glanced at the calendar. The year was nearing its end. Do you know what day it is? Do tell. Year-end tax adjustment day? No, it's New Year's. Look around, there's way too much garbage here. Let's take this opportunity to clean up. The other three's expressions had turned sour before Toma had even the chance to finish his sentence. You gotta be kidding me. This is what I cleared my schedule up for? Gee, if I'd known this, I would have gone to Shibuya. I forgot to pick up New Year's gift. Your envelopes. Can I go buy some? Well, hello, Blackjack. Welcome. Time for the sitcom. Yeah, the sitcom. I suppose you could. Wait, no, let's just clean up. God, what did I even do to deserve this? Cloth in hand, Nigaki mumbled idle complaints under her breath as she busied herself with wiping off a dirty window. Seinfeld music! Just wait for the jump scare. It's coming. There's gotta be a way to skip out. As she looked behind her, she saw Samejima slowly wring out a cloth with a surprising amount of effort. I'm quite good at cleaning with a cloth. Wherever I wipe, not a single stain is left. A chill went down Nigaki's back. On second thought, maybe not. Don't need that, or even that. Yeah, might as well throw all this out. Wow, Arisugawa's side is so clean. I'm relieved to see he does actually know how to clean up. Samejima's corkscrew, don't need that. Half-used detergent, just get a new one, Jesus. A cactus? Who's even watering this thing? Oh, wine, guess I'll just borrow this. Arisugawa. Also, this new monitor I got, holy shit, I feel like I'm watching y'all in widescreen and better quality. Hell yeah! Hey, what? Would someone please explain what all these cleaning supplies are doing here? Oh, they're mine. You see, I can't calm down unless I wash my hands with peroxide. Okay? Oh, wow. Is that a book about Debussy? I think that's how you say it. I thought I'd lost this. Who would have thought it'd be here of all places? Interesting. Very interesting. Yo, Bach. Put the book down and get back to cleaning. You just end up reading the whole goddamn thing in one sitting. Sorry, my hand just moved on its own. What's this album? Is this from Arisugawa's school years? Don't make it your job to check random shit. Sans! If the detergent is still good, don't throw it out. Yeah, detergent can go bad? Can it? Because I've been using the same jug of detergent for like a year and a half now. Welcome back, Sans. Don't ward off Sans. He fills a very important role here. Samejima, there's a place I can't reach. Arisugawa, I'm washing the sink like you said, but that album really was. The two had glanced away for only a moment, but when they looked back... Hey. Oh. Ugh. They saw Arisugawa and Samejima locked in a glaring contest. Uh-oh, it's foreplay, isn't it? Almost like they were about to go for each other's throats. Guess I'll be settling my score with you before the year's out. How curious. I was thinking the exact same thing. I can hardly ring the New Year's bell without such filth around. Why does this always happen? They're gonna violently make out. Sans, that is the mildest thing you've said this month, and that's frightening. True, Sans, you're gonna have to do better. Liquid detergent doesn't go bad. At most, it loses a little efficiency. Powdered detergent can possibly go bad. I mean, I've seen powdered detergents, like, get really solid, but I always just bust it up. This CG is super cute. I love this. Will you please stop pointing the spray cleaners at each other? Ah! Arisugawa, my special cleaning sticks aren't for throwing. Oh, do your eyes need cleaning? Shall I wipe them for you with this sponge? You're not exactly being thorough yourself, buddy. I guess you can't just avoid blind spots, huh? Don't you worry, though. I'll stuff these into each and every one of your holes. Oh my god. Get a room. Come on, that's enough, you two. Toma watched their heated exchange with soapy hands. Not since he had no power to stop them, he simply looked around uncomfortably. Nigaki. God, you people drive me up the wall. Well, that's it. I'm done. I'm out. I'm going back to my parents. Guess I'll go clean up the kitchen then. What? You're gonna keep cleaning? You should just leave them here. I can't greet the new year when there's still work to be done. It'd be the only thing on my mind. Goodness gracious. Listen up, losers. Get back to work or else. Who are you calling a loser? Come now, there are some who would enjoy that kind of verbal abuse. God, I want to go home so bad, but Toma's still trying. Ahem, Arisugawa, we're wiping glasses. Samejima, go clean the kitchen with Toma. Uh-huh? Don't me. It's already been decided. Do it or your darling will get a flat tire as a New Year's gift. You took my mini hostage. I suppose we have no choice then. Let's go, Nigaki. Don't order me around, you monkey. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, Nigaki. Whoa. Do they not live here? It depends. Arisugawa seems to live there, but the others kind of just come and go. Cleaning, which they started early in the morning, ended up lasting until the evening. Oh, Kawaku's up. I didn't prepare any New Year's soba, though. I wonder if I'd make it in time if I started now. Do you even have the energy to do that? I can go without soba. Really? A New Year without soba? Why not get some udon? New Year's udon? That's heresy! Pipe down, Bach. You made the ED have a heart failure. I wasn't shocked at all. Sorry, Samejima. The things that get you mad are so weird sometimes. We got Red Fox and Green Tanuki. That'll do, I guess. The four slurped their cup of ramens in front of a bulky CRT TV, watching the national singers perform. Suddenly, Arisugawa changed the channel. Hey, what gives? No one was watching that anyway. That's what we needed. We needed a laugh track. I mean, if Arisugawa lives there. I'm not even sure he's supposed to live there. He just kind of does. The screen now displayed a variety show with suited adults having a serious conversation. Oh, the world will end before New Year's? Though they weren't too interested, they all listened to what the people on the TV were saying. It's just ended already, someone whispered. Everyone present shared the sentiment. Don't do it. Okay, we're good. The end of the year, huh? This reminds me, I actually died without doing any major cleaning for the new year. I suppose this takes a little bit ahead of the story I interfered with. I had last met Kikuchi Ryo and the others on the second Friday of December. We seemed to be behind these four, who were just about to enter the new year. I sort of assumed that both groups had started on the same point. I can't just be making assumptions like that. I'm going to need more information. My vision is losing focus. Oh, cool, great, wonderful, fantastic. Oh, wonderful. Oh, fantastic, wonderful. That's great. I love that. What was that? A vision half in static. The dark, despair-addled faces of the people from that pink house. And bodies covered in blood. The ending depicted here was... No. I don't want to see anyone hurt or lose their lives. I've had enough of that. It's all MAMIYA's fault. Why are you so... Why? Oh, the sitcom got a gritty reboot. Yes! The second Friday. Yeah! You took your time. Kikuchi Ryo looked up at me. They were all chatting around a table. Sorry, I had some business that dragged on a bit. Making a wry grin, I went and sat on a chair and brought a chair I brought over from a nearby table. Oh my god. Hey, Suo. Show this to Tojo. Tojo, Morichika wants you to have this. Why didn't you just give it to me directly? Huh? Since when are you all on good terms? Just the other day, we went shopping together. Morichika said he needed some bike parts and Suo insisted on tagging along. I was kind of forced into joining them and Ryo happened to be free too. I guess that explains it. I felt kinda left out. We wanted you to come, but we couldn't really get a hold of you. Sorry about that. Well, it made sense. I wasn't in their story all the time. It kinda made me think I should have logged in more often, like into some online game. Actually, never mind, that was an awful comparison to make. The fact I had a place to return to made it feel less real, but to them, this was reality, their whole world. I needed to keep that in mind and avoid becoming just another unfeeling spectator. You listening to me, Tojo? The wet dog has a lap dog. So I guess I got their relationship wrong. Kaito is Haruki's lap dog. A little bit, yeah. Late to stream, can't read. It's my day got all messed up because I would have normally been all on time and now everything's weird. Yes, I am. Anyway, what's on the agenda for today, Natsume? You sure the hell ain't listening. Huh? Oh, right. Let's see. We still need to decide what to put in Natsume's coffin. We had some ideas last time, but couldn't actually decide on anything. Suo Kaito heaved a sigh while eyeing my notes. Natsume's already been cremated, right? Yes, all that's left is the burial. So it doesn't have to be non-flammable. Anything goes then. Why not just put in lots of stuff you like? We can't just do that. I kinda doubt that's what he'd want. What does he want then? Haruki, please. Why did he choose us? If he wanted the things he liked, he could have just asked his family. Why didn't he do that? Because he likes you. Huh? Where did that come from, Natsume? Morichika and Tojo made strained grins. It seemed very much like a chill had just gone down their backs. Huh? Oh, Natsume, he liked you. Has friends. That's probably why he wants some memorabilia from you. Memorabilia? Kaito doesn't know that word, Natsume. Maybe that's not the right word for it. I think he's looking for something you guys would want him to have. All I could muster was a shoddy at best explanation, to which they all fell silent. Does anything come to mind? Something you'd want to give him? You know, something to bury with him? I'm not sure. Anything at all, Tojo? Huh? Me? Well, I guess I do have something. What is it? I don't have to say it now, do I? It's kind of embarrassing. It's what we're talking about, though. Well, yeah, that's true. Well, how about you, Morichika? I got nothing. Come on, that's no good either. What about you? Does anything come to mind? Oh, plenty of things. I've made tons of memories with him. I remember us dancing while copying moves we saw on TV, playing a version of Old Maid we created ourselves, singing nursery rhymes. I could go on. I bet you could. I'm kinda impressed. But none of those things are objects, right? You can't put them in a coffin, right, Rio? Rio, let's keep this up and fill Natsume's surroundings with wonderful things. Well, I suppose you're pretty good at stuff like that. Hey, Natsume. What's the point of all this? Huh? These little discussions never go anywhere. No one says what they think, and now they're talking about things that aren't even objects. Nothing's coming out of this at all. I'd say there's a problem with the whole premise here, don't you think? Come on, Morichika, don't be like that. Natsume's trying his best. So wasting people's time is cool as long as you try your best. Oh, okay, fine. I'll come up with something helpful. You don't even want to say it. We won't force you. Rio, come on, let's talk some more. I'm sure we'll have some good ideas soon. Not everyone has made as many memories as you did, but Miss Catherine? Hello, Wolfies. I'm afraid it's just me. Yeah, Novelle died. Sorry, rip. Natsume's burial is in 2 weeks. There's nothing to talk about. We'll just gather then. Is everyone fine with that? Sure, works for me. But... Sorry, Natsume. I also think we need more time. Let's go, Minato. Rio, are you busy now? I don't know who's talking. Huh? Oh, it's Midori! It's her! Donnie made the executive decision that she was the better streamer to go on without him. I laughed and Novelle kept falling and being splatted. Me too, Wolfies. I had a fantastic time watching Novelle try one puzzle for 40 minutes. It was the highlight of my day, in fact, and no, I'm not kidding. Midori. Before everyone could leave, we were interrupted by a little girl in a green raincoat. It was Kikuchi Midori, Rio's sister. Hey, Midori, what's up? I can't find Taro. Taro? Yeah, I was with him all the time, but he disappeared. He was hurt too. I'm so worried. Any idea where he could be, Rio? Oh, Rio. I went to bed because I can only handle so much repetition before I get tired. We needed to make him play that game more. Well, you know, Wolfies, tomorrow at roughly 9 p.m. EST, we will be playing Catherine again. Rio? Taro. First I've heard of that. A big shocker for old big bro here, huh? It probably got hauled off by the... Don't say that in front of Midori! I love... Donnie is doing solo streams every other day. It's true. We'll need to grab a Ouija board first then. I'll have to... You know what's really messed up is I don't have a Luigi board. I should have a Luigi board, but I don't. Hey, Rio? Minato and Haruki's dynamic is just fantastic. I can hear Novelle scream, no! I don't want to go back. Yup, it's a wonderful time. Sorry, but as you can see, I need to go. Suoketo grabbed Kikuchi Ryo's hands before he could walk out of the donut shop. Please wait. I can't ignore someone in need. Midori, let me help.
Kato, you do that for me?
We would do anything for you, Midori. I'll do it too. Heck, I'd walk through fire and ice for you, Midori. That's the spirit, Minato.
Thank you, Minato.
The hell, are you nuts? It's damn cold out, too. Despite his grumbling, Morichika grabbed his bike keys and was clearly planning to join the search, too. Aw, aren't they sweet? Get a Luigi-themed Luigi board, and you can probably find one somewhere on the internet. Absolutely. I know, Gab. I'd actually expect you of all people to have one. It is up my alley, but Novelle might be scared of it. I feel like if I tried to buy a Ouija board, Novelle would have a small meltdown. He's only going because his secret girlfriend is. Very true. Alright, let's go find Taro.
Who is this, by the way?
Oh, me? I'm Natsume.
Taro!
I don't think it'll be that easy. But if it's really hurt, it can't have gone too far, right? Midori, can you tell us more about Taro?
Taro is brown, fluffy, spotted, and hurt in the right leg.
Spotted and brown, eh? That seems so common.
He's hurt, so I tied a yellow handkerchief on him.
That would explain why I haven't seen it in a while. Kikuchi Ryo, who was no doubt in charge of laundry at their household, let out a dejected sigh. I love this little group of characters. Check my DMs. I can do that. Oh my god. I need that. I need that. Immediately. Should I just... I mean, I could just... It's a Luigi board, Fusion. If it's got a yellow handkerchief on its leg, we should be able to recognize it right away. Do we split up? Good thinking, Ryo. You go with Midori and... Hold it. You're gonna make me go with this huge guy and the weirdo? Huh? Hey, I also want to look for Taro with Ryo or Midori, not Morichika. Nobody wants him. Midori's with me. Alright, let's play a round of rock, paper, scissors. That'll decide it. The Kikuchi siblings are 2 and 1. The one who wins goes with them. The losers will be the other group. Alright, I'll win and go with Ryo. Midori, I'll make sure to win, so cheer for me, okay? Hey, Tojo, let's do paper. Huge guy, you do scissors. Sound good? No, it doesn't. Hey, no cheating. I won't lose, Tojo. Don't get mad when I win. I love Minato's smug face. Let's go. Rock, paper. So... I love look at Haruki's stupid face. He's so grumpy. I love them. I love them all so much. Why did I win? You're still complaining? Just look for Taro, okay? Huh? I am, damn it. You're just looking around. That's not how you search for things. Look, I'm helping out your sister. Some appreciation wouldn't hurt. What? You want a piece of me, pretty boy? So you think he's pretty, huh, Haruki?
Ryo, Haruki, shut up!
Wrangle them, Midori. I wonder how they're doing. Forget them, we gotta find Taro. Don't worry, Tojo. Natsume's a private detective. He's good at finding things. Huh? Oh, right. I do take jobs like this quite often. And how do you usually handle them? Oh, I use bait to lure them out. I see, and then I use a tracking dog to sniff them out? Stop ending every single sentence with a question mark, Natsume! This also plays into the agenda. He didn't want to be separated. Yes, yes! Wow, and where's the dog now? I don't have it with me now. Oh, anything else? Just look around? That's pretty normal. Sure is. Let's just keep looking.
Haruki, come here.
Sure. Why is she calling me instead of her brother anyway? Well, Midori tends to be nice to weaklings. What's that supposed to mean? Exactly what I said.
Haruki!
Wait for Midori, I'm coming to...
You can stay there.
Oh no! Hear that? So, what's up?
Look.
Huh? A red clover, but it's December, so what's it doing here?
You can have it. I thought it would be perfect for you.
Is that why you called me over?
I've wanted you to see this ever since I met you.
God, that's so precious. I could die. I'm going to die. Midori likes the wet dog man. She can smell the illness. Well, thanks.
Take good care of it, okay?
Uh-huh. What did you do, Midori?
Not telling.
Oh, come on. I'd never touch a brat like her, you dumbass. There's mud on your knee. I have wet tissue. Give me a sec to wipe it off.
Mm-hmm.
There, all good.
Let's go there next.
You know, for a kid whose cat is lost, she's having a great time. If Mina is the first one to tease him for it, You really are her older brother, huh? Yeah. She important to ya? Is that even a question? I'm her brother, of course she's important to me. Huh, that's so. Aww. Haruki? Sorry, may I go to the bathroom? Sure, we'll wait here. Taro sure is hard to find. But giving up isn't gonna get us anywhere. It's all about positive thinking. You're pretty weird, Suo. Huh? You're so honest and straightforward about everything. I just thought that was pretty amazing. Is it? Yeah, just today. Remember how you opened up about your memories of Natsume? I could never do something like that. Heck, I'd probably be too embarrassed to even open my mouth. So you're the shy type, huh? I guess so, compared to you at least. Are you also embarrassed right now, even though we're alone? See, this is exactly what I've been talking about. Keito's so confused. You really are amazing. I only remember Natsume's face. His face? It's why I didn't want to say it. It'd make me look like the kind of person who judges people based on appearances. He always looked at me and me alone with those sparkling eyes of his. It was kind of embarrassing, but it made me happy too. So I always tried to do my best to reciprocate. Sorry, I can't name any specific memories like you did. I see, so that's how it was between you two. Yeah. What is it? I might be the shy type too. They're so cute! Keito is so pure, truly. Huh? Why? Talking to you makes me feel like I'm chatting with an older girl. Oh, Keito. Sorry, that was a weird thing to say. It's fine. Sorry for the wait, guys. Shall we go? Wow, you brought drinks. Thank you. Here's your Suo. Natsume, when he was alive, looking at Mina, I know what you are. Trans girl in hiding. I hope that that made Minato very happy. Oh, hello, MLG! Yes, Minato is trans, and we love her very much. Thank you! I see, so that's what he thought. We then searched every bush and looked under every car, but... any luck? None. That's a shame. We also went around most places where you could find a dog, but... A dog? Huh? Wait, you mean Taro's not a cat? What are you talking about? Taro's a dog, right, Midori?
Taro!
Huh? Midori Kikuchi ran to a bench and...
Taro! I'm so glad you're okay.
Novelle is dead. Yeah, we just went over this. Tomorrow morning is the trial. We're all going to testify in Donnie's favor. Thank you. MLG, you're the chat cat. Fantastic. We needed one of those, so.
Do you eat enough? Are you okay by yourself? That's great.
Taro's a sparrow? Oh, there's not a single... You know what? Maybe that should be the stream tomorrow. I can't believe it. Donnie is streaming solo. Yup, it's happening. You know, MLG, thank you. I'm proud too. Novelle was struggling with his health. His wrists and his fingies hurt. So I'm like, all right, I can pick up some of the slack and, you know, force some of my weird niche interests down everyone's throats. Because that's just a me thing to do. The five of us just stood there, watching absent-mindedly as the heartwarming scene unfolded before us. Exposure therapy. Yeah, it's working! Well, at least Taro's been found. That's all that matters. Sighing, I looked up at the sky. The sun had already dipped below the horizon. We didn't have any more discussions for the day. But thanks to Kikuchi Midori, we at least didn't part on a sour note. Right, I'll be off then. Hey. What? Sorry for dragging you into this. It's fine. I had nothing going on anyway. Oh? Man, I had no idea Taro was actually a sparrow. All this time, I thought he was a dog. Same here. Maybe it's because I used to have a dog myself. Oh, you too. I'm guessing you're a dog person then. Oh, absolutely. I used to have this golden retriever and... What did we have here? Could you all please gather next week too? I don't think we need to force ourselves to talk about what's buried with Natsume, but... I want to know his friends better. Sorry, I know it has nothing to do with his note, it's just what I want myself. I don't think you guys are obligated to fulfill Natsume's wish, but if you don't mind, Jeez, Natsume, you sure are helpless. What? So wait, we could have Donnie only days? It is Donnie every other day, MLG. Well, these fellows like K-pop stars. Don't insult them like that, MLG. That was the fucking egg hatching text from Pokemon and it triggered something. Okay, Joe, I had this golden retriever and then this other dog that was very big and had a dark coat and was a good cook, I mean. Well, if you insist, I suppose I could look into taking on other shifts. Besides, you helped me, Dory. It's the least I can do. They just had to go and make it hard to refuse. Haruki. Guys! The sparkle in Natsume's eye. Is that another Umineko reference? I think we can assume. Is it safe to assume? Let's meet up next Friday and have fun as friends. Oh, this is beautiful. I've managed to get them to meet up next week too. Go me! Go you, Natsume! I ended up skipping all the way back home. Natsume! Why couldn't it be next week already? When we'd then be able to... Wait, is this really okay? I'm just playing around, aren't I? Having them meet up again was great and all, but I couldn't afford to lose sight of my actual goal. I'm here to save my friends from MAMIYA. I'm not biting my tongue every time for nothing. But whenever we all met, I had my hands full just keeping them on good terms. I couldn't focus on each of their stories at all. I might have to try focusing on just one of them. Standing on the side of the road, I placed a hand on my jaw and fell deep in thought. At the edge of my vision, I saw... We need to save here, yes. Oh, the whole... Yeah, Alright, what are we feeling? A slender, elegant silhouette, a curvy, roundish silhouette, a smoke-soaked silhouette, a tall, calming silhouette. I mean, we just start from the top, right? For Mina, Mina's the curvy, roundish silhouette, right? That makes sense, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's Mina. We're gonna click it. We're gonna go with it. Natsume, wait. Hearing the voice of Tojo Minato made me turn around, and when I did, there he was, heaving ragged breaths. He looked up at me with his still flushed face. When our eyes finally met, he made a warm, innocent smile. Are you free anytime soon? Sure, I don't really have anything planned. How is she roundish? Because she's the girl. Duh. Great, then let's hang out. Okay, but why ask me that, though? Huh? You're gonna make me say it? He let out a... He let his sweaty hair dance in the breeze as he tilted his head to the side. I suddenly tensed up, fearing he might find me rude. I'm joking. It's nothing serious. You said you just moved here recently, so I wanted to show you around town. His youthful chuckle left me entranced for a moment. That's perfect then. I was actually thinking of getting to know you better myself. All right, then let's meet up on Sunday in front of the station. Synonyms. Girl equal roundish, boy equal squarish. You learned this in pre-calc. Pink. Duh. Okay, there's my timer. Natsume, over here. Tojo Minato waved his hand at me. The way he was dressed made him look way more stylish than he was in his uniform. It really brought out his charms. I still don't have much furniture, so it'd be nice if you could help me choose. Wait, are you telling me you don't even have curtains? Yeah, my place is pretty bare bones, you see? Oh, we can't have that. Okay, just leave this all to me. I'll make sure to turn your place into an apartment you'll love to go home to. Also, do you actually own anything besides that trench coat? Afraid not. I'm rather lacking in good clothes, too. Well, keeping warm is pretty important, so for starters, you should get more than just those gloves. He took my hands, but grew all pale when he noticed the watch on my wrist. Natsume, is this... Huh? The watch was a birthday gift I'd received from my father before I died. Forget I said anything. An ordinary person like me has no business commenting on your fashion sense. I'm really sorry. What's wrong? Your new home must be huge, right? Are you sure you need my help decorating? Wouldn't some high-class purveyor be a better choice than IKEA? No, it's okay. I'm more than happy to leave this to you. You're more of a big deal than I thought. He then made a bitter smile and began walking off. Come on, Natsume, let's go. Sure, I'm counting on you, Tojo. The two of us shopped around for a few hours. The curtains and larger pieces of furniture would be delivered to my place later, so we ended up carrying fewer things than I'd expected. I gotta say, you've got pretty unique tastes. I mean, who picks a purple curtain to go with a yellow carpet? Hey, purple and yellow look good together. Man, I'm glad I had you with me. I simply picked out things I liked without any thought given to how they'd actually go together. Meanwhile, Tojo Minato imagined what the room would look like in the end and gave appropriate advice while taking my preferences into consideration. Is there anything you'd like to eat, Natsume? No, I think I'm fine with whatever you choose. Come on, don't be like that. I want you to specifically pick out something you'd like. We chatted while walking. He was on the part of the sidewalk closer to the road. I was the adult here, though, plus I was taller. Bashfully feeling like a girl being escorted by her boyfriend, I allowed him to take the lead. This place was a relatively relaxed area full of boutiques selling brand products. The town was decorated thoroughly and gaudily, and Tojo Minato walked through it with a smile on his face. He fit right in with the refined atmosphere of the place. I was also happy to notice he seemed to be acting more confident compared to when he was wearing a school uniform. Wario colors, you fucking idiots. Literally the colors of the most celebrated NBA team, the LA Lakers. Purple and yellow is awesome. It is awesome, and Wario's awesome. So I don't see the problem, Fusion. He took me to a cafe with a laid-back atmosphere. It was somewhat crowded inside due to being lunchtime, but the noise never became unpleasant. Also, purple and yellow are complementary. Yeah, that is also true. We ended up ordering a lunch set. The water had a certain minty fragrance to it, which was exactly what my weary throat needed.
Here you go, 2 lunch sets, a rice omelet, and a chocolate banana pancake. Enjoy your meal.
Yay, look at all this food. Did he intend to eat more than just a lunch set?
Would it be alright if we brought you the deluxe parfait after the meal?
Yes, that's fine. Should I make some Eggo waffles or some chicken for my supper? You know, if you were feeling very brave, you could have chicken and waffles. Which is a classic. Yes, yeah. Yeah, Blackjack. Same page. Sorry, I was just a little faster. Well, he's in his growth period. Do you enjoy school? Hey, don't ask questions I'd expect from an estranged uncle. Oh, yeah, I do enjoy school. That's great to hear. You know, I wish I was as close to everyone as you are. Huh? Me? Yeah, I've always looked up to people like you. You're unexpectedly cute, Natsume. What? I'm just joking. I could feel my cheeks get flushed as he continued to giggle. Tojo Minato had always been a class favorite. He could get along with pretty much anyone, and I greatly respected him for that. In life, I was a plain, everyday man who had about as much presence as air. Being a gentle soul, Tojo would often come talk to me, and our conversations were short-lived. He soon returned to his own circle of friends, leaving me to gaze at him from a distance. But right now, we were enjoying a weekend together. I could have never managed to do something like this while I was still alive. Just thinking about it nearly put a smile on my face. Did you have fun? Yeah, I had a great time. Thanks for such a wonderful day. Don't hesitate to call me if you need anything, okay? Even if it's just a bug you need squished. Just let me know and I'll come running. I love Minato so much. Hello, Peg. Welcome. I'll try and pick out the strawberry ones. Tumblr just taught me a cursed combination of 2 things. Vaseline and toothpaste. What? Does 5 minutes seem good for Eggo waffles, or is it too much? Fusion, I cannot remember the last time I had an Eggo waffle. Not to eat. If you touch it, it'll immediately glue itself to your hand and whatever it touches, and will not come out unless you chisel it out or something. And even then, the sensation remains. Also, it'll burn like hell. What? Gayer things are happening? They are, Peg! They are! And you missed so many hijinks. There have been so many hijinks. And you could mistake a tube of Vaseline for toothpaste or vice versa. I might have almost done that before. What? That means it's straight. Okay, well, that's fair. That's true. Thanks, you're very kind. I smiled at him. He seemed bewildered at first, but then looked at me with upturned eyes. Only to you, though. Before I could ask what he'd meant, he poked my chest with his finger. Let's go. I'll see you to the station. Sure. Oh, wait, there's somewhere I'd like to drop by first. A flower shop? Wow, you buy flowers? That's so mature. Here, for you. Huh? I gave him a bouquet of dazzling yellow orchids. I'd be happy if you decorated your room with them. You seem to have better taste in flowers than furniture. Shut up. I know this isn't much, but it's my way of saying thanks. Man, yellow flowers again. Huh? Does yellow really suit me that well? I only tend to use it as a supplementary color, but maybe that's precisely why. He kept muttering to himself with a serious look on his face. I just figured any kind of flowers would suit you. Though initially dumbfounded, he ended up bursting out laughing. Hell, that's what I call a pickup line. Anyway, thanks. Should I give you a present too? How about red roses? No, that'd be embarrassing. They'd suit you well, though. I love Minato's smug face is one of my favorite things. Himbo Detective X Trans Woman! Did I miss Haruki? I'm so sorry, Peg. You did. And he was delightful. Yeah, Pink, you might have been onto something. Also, that combination of Vaseline and toothpaste may come in handy if you have an enemy and you know where they live. Smeared on doorknobs. He chuckled with a dry voice and turned his hand around. Anyway, I'm going this way. Thanks for today. See you. Damn, I love every single character in this game. Truly. I'm not kind at all. Dojo Minato whispered under his breath while holding the yellow bouquet. The train kept on rocking back and forth. Surrounded by its sound, Dojo Minato slowly closed his eyes. I'm back. Once again, his greeting was met with no reply as he stepped into the dark room. It was cold, so he turned on the heating. He placed the bouquet on the desk and prepared a vase for it. This would be the second time he would plant yellow flowers here. He slowly brought his face closer to the orchids. Don't do this to me. The sweet scent brought back some memories that caused him to bite his lip. Are you humming? That sounds nice. What song is it? It's the new song by SMAP. I got into it thanks to my mom. Idols, huh? Me and some girls in class are practicing AKB. Give me a break. Idols aren't even real artists, so why is all this crap all over the rankings? It's a bunch of bullshit if you ask me. What kind of music you listen to, Haruki? Huh? I don't know many songs myself. I'll let you listen to it some other time. It's great. Did you ever like an idol or something similar? My eyes lit up. I was waiting for this. I absolutely adore Mina, the Cinderella maid. The Cinderella what? Oh, you mean that maid you introduced me to? She's not actually one, though. The place she works at just uses it as a theme. The meeting was soon disbanded. See you next time, Tojo. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to it. I love them so much. Yep, there he is. Haruki was here all along. They shared screen time. The agenda is real. So true, Fusion. Only Tojo Minato and I were left in the donut shop. Okay, then guess we should probably leave too. You also know Mina? Huh? What? I mean, the other Natsume also talked about her a lot. Oh, yeah, sure. I've heard a lot about her from Natsume, so... I see, so it was Natsume. Tojo? I almost forgot. Morichika and I are going to a musical event tomorrow. Are they? Like a date? Maybe? Want to come along? A musical event? Like an event that was all about listening to hype music and being all, hell yeah? Yeah, I think I'll pass. Oh, that's a shame. But do enjoy it in my stead, too. Oh, I will, absolutely. Anyway, I'll see you some other time. Alright, I'll be going... Upon standing up, I noticed something. This is Tojo Minato's cassette tape. I remembered it from the other story. I knew how much it meant to him. He carried it around at all times, almost like a lucky charm. I had to bring it to him. However, he said he'd be meeting Morichika Haruki tomorrow. I guess I'll meet him on Monday after school. I nodded to myself and slid the tape into my pocket. Minato, what's going on? The tape, where's the tape? Why is it gone? I had it on me at all times. I know I did. Uh-oh. 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 Very bad. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh god. Minato. I like... Minato. I like women. I can date them just fine. So why do I become like that when... Minato, calm down. Is it because I do that? It's okay to be a straight woman, Minato. You'll get through this, I promise. Damn it, Natsume. One fucking job. The tape is what she used to keep the trans thoughts at bay. Oh no. Minato, look at me. Deep breaths in and out. That's it. Nice and slow. I love you no matter how you are. MAMIYA, I love you. Why does it make me so happy to hear you say that? Am I that shallow? I'm such a woman. It is true, MAMIYA. Don't say that. Although maybe don't say it for those reasons. That's, you know. I've made a mistake. I should have fought the urges. It's too late now. Entirely too late. MAMIYA, what is it, Minato? What does it mean to be a man? Minato. MAMIYA canceled. It's okay to be a woman. So true, Peg. It's too bad the American people are tired of them. Unfortunately, Monday was a rainy day. The rain occasionally stopped, only to return minutes later. The sky wasn't the least bit uniform. The students passing by gave me a suspicious look, and I could hardly blame them either. An adult man standing in front of the school with a black umbrella was nothing if not conspicuous. I was feeling rather uncomfortable. I stilled myself and waited until I finally saw a familiar face among the students. Tojo! My voice sounded cheerful enough, but for some reason it made his shoulders tremble when he heard it. Oh, Natsume, why are you here? You left this at the shop. Here you go. Tojo made a face like he was about to cry, then gripped the cassette tape like it was the most important thing to him in the world. I can't believe it. I can't believe I nearly lost it. I'm so glad you brought it back to me. I suppose that's one more thing I have to make up to you for. Come on, it's no big deal. Anyway, want me to see you home? Sure. But only if you don't mind. Oh, Peg, we all love Minato so much. Should have held on to it, make her face reality. I remembered the Bernie meme, damn it, I spit my fucking drink out. I apologize for your drink, Blackjack. But also, you're welcome. We headed for Tojo's home. Everyone was busy protecting themselves from the rain, so the two of us, an adult and a student, stood out less than you'd think. Here. Huh? Oh. Would you prefer it black? I bought some sugar, too. Alright, I'll have that then. Thank you. Don't mention it. You must have been cold while you waited for me outside. Are you hungry? A bit. It is the evening, after all. Come on, let's go to the convenience store. It's on me. You really don't have to do that. Minato, we love you. The splitting droplets made my feet wet. December rain was like ice. Each drop reflected Tojo Minato's face, which strangely enough, was in a smile. Is there anything you want? You know, like something you want to do or need help with? Nothing really comes to mind right now. Oh, that's okay, but please remember that I'm willing to do anything for you. Come on, don't make it to be such a big deal. I'm being serious. I'll do anything. Anything at all. Tojo? Tojo Minato flashed his usual smile. Was it really the usual one, though? He seemed somewhat... Did something happen? Not really. I'm the same as ever. Is something going on at school, or is it something else? Do I look like someone that gets bullied? And if anything, the class revolves around me. Tojo Minato, stop walking. But it's cold out here. Let's just hurry. Look at me. Why would I do that? The umbrella's in the way. I should be the one asking if something's happened to you. You're not being normal. The blue umbrella stopped moving. The rain became even stronger. Tojo... Oh, jeez. Oh no. Where are the settings? I don't see the settings. The rain is so loud! Are they... Why are they not there? Shush. Do I look like the kind of person who gets bullied? Natsume is being such a father right now. Isn't it beautiful? I'm not normal. You seem so self-abandoned right now. I see. Not even the rain could drown out his firm, clear voice. I'm not you. So I don't always understand what you're talking about. I felt like it would have been better if I didn't hear him. His voice sounded so cold and distant, it made me question if I was even talking to Tojo Minato. Natsume? He called out to me from behind the umbrella. What is it, Tojo Minato? I talked to him gently as I could. Right now, he was essentially like a cornered animal. I didn't know what could happen if I set him off. You said I was kind, but you're wrong. It's my fault that Natsume died. The passing car's headlight lit up his side profile. There's nothing kind about me. The light passed in an instant. I wasn't able to save him. This would have come to light sooner or later, but I'll admit to it right now. I actually saw Natsume in you. I thought that Natsume would forgive me my sins if I was nice to you. But you didn't commit any sin. But you didn't commit any sin to begin with. I want Natsume to forgive me. But you're innocent. Natsume continues to haunt me. I can hear his curse. My name was in Natsume's note because he wanted me to atone. Why else would I be here? I'm sorry. He pushed me away gently, but with a palpable firmness. I ended up involving you in all this because of my own self-centeredness. Look, just forget about me. I don't care anymore. I'm sorry about everything. He turned to leave, but the look in his eyes made me spring into action out of sheer reflex. My coat danced in the air in slow motion. Sounds grew distant. I was certain that I had to stop Tojo Minato. Let me go. I couldn't say it. I couldn't reveal that I was the real Natsume and that I held no grudges against him. But it's okay. I don't mind if you see Natsume in me. I didn't know if that was the right thing to say. He stood within that misty world, soaked in rain and looking like he wanted to say something. That would be rude. You're your own person, after all. But I'm... My words stopped in my throat. No. He didn't want my forgiveness. He only needed words from Natsume. The dead couldn't come back to life, and Natsume could no longer speak. I struggled to find the right words, only to end up exhaling a sigh. That look gave Light Yagami vibes, and I don't like it. Be nice to Minato, Blackjack. Be nice. The words I'd lost turned to steam in the surrounding cold. Natsume doesn't hold a grudge against you. It felt like I said something I shouldn't have. Even so, Tojo Minato slowly closed his eyes and let the cold take him. Thank you. They were awkward-sounding words, now lost to the sound of rain. Thank you, Natsume. That made it easier for me. It was quite clear he only said that to end this as quickly as possible. I wasn't able to wipe away his guilt. That day, for the first time ever, I was actually jealous of Natsume. Natsume. He walked up to me with a smile that made it hard to believe what happened in the rain yesterday. Sorry to keep you waiting, Tojo. It's okay, I just arrived myself, so what should we eat? If this is what Tojo Minato wanted, then I had no choice but to play along. We finished eating the donuts we ordered, then chatted over a cup of tea. So, what do you usually do? Me? Oh, this and that. I see, and what about days off? Huh? Well, I meet up with you guys, and, so basically you have tons of free time? Well, I guess. It was true, but hearing it from him almost made my pride as a working adult crumble to dust. And why don't you ask to come over to my place sometime? Huh? Your place? Yeah, I recently got into cooking and I figured we could make something together. His face bloomed into a dazzling smile, melting away any reason I might have had to refuse him. I quickly accepted his invitation and was glad to see a new kind of smile from him. I guess we'll be cooking at Tojo Minato's place tomorrow, huh? I can't wait. I've already bought some of the ingredients and a present, so I'm definitely ready for it. Anyway, time to sleep. Natsume? What? Hey, Natsume. No, not the sax. Mina! I jumped up in surprise and immediately realized I wasn't in my own room. Wait, huh? What's going on? What a lovely smell. I didn't know why, but the world seemed so unusually bright. I looked down and saw Mina in my arms. She giggled like someone had just tickled her. Is this a dream? Yeah, it has to be. There's no other explanation.
Hey, Natsume.
Yes?
Where did you come from, and where will you go?
Okay. I won't do it. I won't make a Cotton Eye joke. I won't do it. Mina cooks? Very well, too, Peg. She's a fantastic cook. I can't tell if this is real or a dream. Thank you. Thank you, Fusion. You did it for me. Thank you, truly. That seems awfully philosophical for a dream. Or maybe she asked that precisely because this was a dream? As I wondered how to respond, Mina hurled even more questions at me.
Where did we come from? Where should we go? Where did life originate?
Those are some pretty difficult... Oh my god, she affectionately pushed herself on me. I tensed up and couldn't move properly.
Natsume? Don't forget me.
I couldn't even if I wanted to. How could I forget someone so lovely and full of charm?
That makes me so happy.
She smiled one moment, then made herself comfortable and slowly closed her pretty eyes. Whispers, Cotton Eye Joe. Huh? Was this the part where was it that? Had the time actually come? My whole body was so stiff that all I could do was look at her. I was so tense I ended up gulping audibly and getting immediately embarrassed by it. Gathering all my resolve, I finally placed my hands on her shoulders.
Natsume.
Mina. Natsume, please, get it together, man! I came back to my senses. I'd fallen out of bed with my legs wrapped in the sheet covers. I'm the worst. The sheer disgust I felt toward myself made me hug my pillow tight. Like this? Oh, you're good at this. Are you actually an expert chef? Well, you know, I dabble sometimes. You're just being humble. Here I was thinking of showing off. He started pouting while flailing his hands around. When I arrived at his place, he welcomed me in an apron. We didn't even talk about what we'd be cooking, so I only brought a bottle of champagne. Oh, that's so fancy. Is it alcoholic? Of course not. You didn't have to be so considerate of me. What's the point of drinking if I can't do it with you? Good point. Natsume, you're already dead. Let it go. Yeah, now let's rest and wait for it to puff up. Tojo Minato took off his apron and went to the living room. Natsume, why are you so good at making sweets? I'm pretty confident in my meringues. That kind of stuff suits you. Hold on, I'll make some tea. He gave me a pretty smile. I sat down on the sofa like a cat in a new home. That's a really fun way to describe being uncomfortable in a new place. Was he always like that? This felt strange. He treated me almost like a girlfriend. I looked outside and saw a sky blanketed by clouds. Not a sliver of sunlight could reach the living room. Sorry for the wait. The forecast says it'll rain. Did you bring an umbrella? Rain? Oh man, guess I'm going home drenched. Oh, then why not just stay over here? I wouldn't mind. He waved his hands and his words made my heart skip a beat. Really, I suppose I'll take you up on that offer then. We have time until the food's done. Should I turn the TV on? Oh, hey, do you have a photo album or something? Huh? I think I may or may not have just looked through one recently. Well, it's not every day you get a chance or even a reason to look at them. Could you show it to me? Well, fine, but only because it's you asking. You learn how to write Japanese hiragana so properly that it took me a minute to realize that the heart on the chest said Mina because me looks so illegible. Despite being platonic, this is excellent material. Take notes. Yes, absolutely take notes. Tojo Minato brought over an album from his room. We got so into it that we didn't notice how dark it was getting outside. Wow, you have really long hair in this photo. Yeah, hey, stop. That's a past I want to forget. Why did you grow it out? I think I was a fan of an anime character. That's kind of cute. I'll make you show me yours someday. What, mine? Oh, totally. I'll dig up all your embarrassing secrets. Actually, I didn't think I even had an album. Before I could say that, though, a photo fell out of the last page of the album. Flowing locks, half twin tails, a long, dignified skirt, and a certain air of purity. Mina! As Tojo Minato picked up the photo, his expression changed drastically. Tojo? You're one of Mina's fans too? Natsume, you're so fucking stupid. I love you, Natsume. Hello, Donnie, dearest. Hello, and goodbye, RC, dearest. Oh, beautiful himbo, literally. Hey, don't worry. I'm the type who welcomes fellow fans. Let's cheer her on together. Oh, but if you're against fellow fans, then... That's not it. She's actually my cousin. You're what? You seem to be a fan, so I didn't know whether to say that or not. You know her personal life? Oh, yeah, I guess. I'm so jealous. No, I'm a fan. I can't allow myself to know her offline life. Is that how it is? Yes, a fan needs to be wary of the distance with his idol. She's not really someone who deserves fans. He lowered his tone. Tojo Minato gently traced Mina's outline with his finger. I couldn't quite make out his expression in the dark. Ah, your cousin, how very Shugo-chara. So Canadian, much fatigued. However, I felt something in his words. Tojo? A heavy silence descended upon us. A navy blue curtain had fallen over the outside of the window. I began to hear the faint sound of rain. You'd be sorely disappointed if you knew what she was really like. My vision began to shake. I'd heard that voice somewhere. No, it was obviously Tojo Minato's voice, but that wasn't it. You'd be thoroughly disillusioned, I'm sure of it. My head felt heavy. Someone that meant a lot to me was disparaging someone I held similarly dear. Natsume, don't forget me. Why would you say that? I stood up before I realized it. Natsume? Mina works hard. She gives dreams to those of us who need them. I think that's good enough, so... No matter what she's like, the Cinderella she shows us won't be sullied by that. Oh, Natsume. I didn't think you were the type to say that. Huh? Oh. I think I should go. Oh, man. Minato dissed his waifu. He's putting it together. The brain cell is sparking. No, it no. You think that Natsume could manage to put that together on his own? Natsume... I'm a lot more disappointed in you than I was when you saw Natsume and me. Oh my god, Natsume. Within that blue room, the only sound that could be heard belonged to the light drizzle outside. Tojo Minato didn't even see the near-wilted orchids. With the album still on the floor, he simply stood in place, dumbfounded as he looked at the person who just went out the door.
Tojo?
Yes?
What's wrong? You don't look well.
Okay, sorry. What were we talking about?
You know, that photo we took recently. It's funny as hell. Look.
A photo? Let's see. The photo on the smartphone presented to him. Showed a group of boys about his age, all wearing female clothing. What is this?
Some upperclassmen made us do this as part of a punishment game. We even had to put on makeup. It was honestly pretty cute. They seemed really into it, too.
Come on. Look at those shins and muscles.
Oh, you finally smiled, Tojo. You look kind of down in the dumps today. Everyone was so worried.
I see. Thanks, guys. I got a good laugh out of that photo. Yeah, it's pretty funny how ridiculous they look.
Come on, you don't have to go that far. Damn, Tojo ain't holding back. Minato. One job, Natsume. One job. Natsume, I'm going to save Tojo Minato. Also, Natsume fucks it up. The little goblin in his brain responsible for activating the brain cell is terrible at their job. Just the worst.
He shared a big laugh with the rest of the group. His heart, however, was covered in cold sweat. He could feel it slowly freeze him to the core. Oh. What? Nothing. Oh. What am I even doing here? He asked himself. It was as though his heart had flooded over. Last night's rain was piling up, making the waters rage. Don't I hate this river? Do I come here because I hate it? Would this be easier if it scolded me? Still, I'm dreading people finding out and hating me for it. And I come to you for words of comfort. You made the right choice. You know the risks of being found out better than anyone else. As well as the fear of not being understood by others. Yeah, you're right. Minato. MAMIYA skillfully planted his legs on the thin railing and extended his arm toward Tojo Minato. I love you. I want to embrace you. MAMIYA. The water of the flowing river got louder and louder. I went too far yesterday. Well, as a fan of Mina's, I had no choice but to say something. Even so, I have to apologize to Tojo Minato. Natsume? Kuchiryo, have you seen Tojo Minato? Minato's... Oh shit, he's not answering no matter how many times I call him. He wasn't at school or even at home. Where are you? It had begun to rain and I could feel each droplet trickle down my cheeks. The scent of the rain gave me a bad feeling. Where could he be? Tojo Minato says his whole name, every single time. I shouted when I saw him standing on the railing of the river, looking downward. That's dangerous. The rain almost pushed him off, but I embraced him before he could fall. Thank goodness I came in time. Tojo Minato didn't look at me. He was only looking at the river. The same river he supposedly hated. Tojo Minato? The river. What? The river is so loud and filthy. I finally understand why I hate it. It's like me. Minato, please. Please, Minato, please! It's sedimented and filled with all kinds of water. Hey. Mixed things are filthy, aren't they? Sorry about yesterday. Oh, it's okay. I'm fine now, so let me go. What will happen if I do? Let's just get away from here, for starters. You'll catch a cold if you stay too long. A cold. His white breath dispersed into the air. Let's just find a place with a roof. When I pulled him closer, I could feel his cold, hard shoulder bone against mine. Despite that, he still didn't look at me. His blued lips made my heart sting. Out of sheer worry, I ended up touching his cheek. Tojo. I couldn't feel his warmth through my gloves. I called out to him several times, but his black, glossy eyes never even looked at me. Let's go home. Where? Where can I even go at this point? Let's go back to your place, together. Natsume, use that brain cell. Her life depends on it. Natsume, you can do this, man. The orchid withered. What? Sorry. Don't be. It's what flowers do. I can't do this anymore. He silently took several deep, long breaths. And then he looked right at me. I'll go get changed. You just wait here. Okay. I hope I don't catch a cold. Natsume? Oh, Toj. So proud of you, Mina! Huh? Why is Mina here? Natsume, you fucking idiot! Natsume. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. There they stood, their face distorted with tears, yet they looked at me with eyes that reflected a certain bravery. The person before me was both my idol and Tojo Minato at the same time. I see. Man, I had no idea you were Mina. It doesn't bother me at all, though. Natsume. Oh man, it always feels great to have Mina speak my name.
Hey, listen!
God damn it, Natsume! Natsume's really doing his best. Your tea is spilling. Huh? Your hands are shaking. It's like there's an earthquake around them. Oh. I'm sorry. It's okay. Let me wipe your clothes. Thank you. She used a towel to carefully wipe my chest. A pleasant scent reached my nose every time she moved. I felt my face heat up. Natsume? Oh, don't mind me. He finally did it. He used the brain cell. He's trying to be an ally, guys. Natsume's running around like his pronouns are she, her. Well, I had no idea you were Mina. Huh? Huh? I thought you realized it a long time ago. And that you were that you were only playing along. I didn't. I had no idea. It never even crossed my mind. There's no brain in there. There's no brain in there, Natsume. Exactly. That exactly. Absolutely it is. I love Natsume so much. Oh my god. Okay. It's off. Thank you. When I said that, she jumped away. It actually made me somewhat sad. Still, I think it was only a matter of time. Huh? I think you would have seen right through me at some point. I'm not so sure about that. Sorry. Why are you apologizing? Because I tricked you. Not just you, everyone. Oh, come on, you didn't. You're not going to hate me? I expected you to get mad or push me away. Well, It's kinda like I don't quite understand this yet. I recalled Tojo Minato's story. He ended up breaking down because he couldn't maintain the balance between his heart and his surroundings. It was a tragedy caused by a lack of outlet. More than anything, I'm just relieved you're accepting yourself. Good job, Natsume. Good job. You talk like you know everything about me. And hearing Mina talk in such a masculine tone sure was something. Why did you think that? Why do you think I'm accepting myself? For all you know, I could just be a vile narcissist who enjoys looking down on people. I know that's not true. I'm just happy. I truly am. I'm happy that you're free. Ugh. Ugh, my little heart. Mina's eyes changed. Yeah, I suppose this could be called freedom. If I could redo everything, I would have chosen not to take up this appearance. Why? His words came as a surprise. Didn't Tojo Minato's life end in tragedy because he was bottling everything up on the inside? The more time I spend as a maid, as Mina, the more aware I become of how different I am from others. It was fun at first. I could wear what I wanted and did my best to look cute. But... ugh, the song. The song! I have school 5 times a week. I attend classes, spend the time after that as Mina, then repeat it all over again. As a student, I chatted with my classmates about the shows we watched, the magazines we read, the limited time menus we tried. As time went by, I began to wonder what I was even doing. The longer I wore a maid outfit, the more I worked as Mina, the more I laughed as her, the more painfully aware I became of the difference between me and my surroundings. Ugh. If I knew it'd be like this, I never would have done this in the first place. If I hadn't become Mina, I would have never had to feel so crushed by guilt because of all the people that liked me. I regretted what I'd said. I merely thought he'd find peace if he had an outlet outside the school. But that wasn't the problem. The root of the issue was the idea that he felt himself to be unlike everyone else. And the stronger the difference between him and his surroundings became, the worse the pain within him grew. I still have the phone. The phone he gave me on that day, I wanted to get rid of it. I wanted to close it off in his casket forever, along with our memories. That's why I found the idea of burying something with him so convenient. Throughout this month, both of my selves would forget about Natsume. Why did he give me that phone? Did he find himself caught up in some incident? Was he seeking help? If I could have done anything back then, if I hadn't lost sight of his phone, even for a second, would he have not died? I have many questions like that, but Natsume is no longer with us. I'll never atone for my sins, so at the very least, I wanted to be forgiven by being nice to you. That's about the gist of it, really. Mina. The way you call my name. You're so much like the real Natsume. That was rude of me, wasn't it? You're a different person, after all. Mina. Oh, my heart! Ugh, my heart! Oh my god, it's sushi? The sushi? Oh my god. Hello, how are you? Mina, You have a mini live event coming up, don't you? Your blog says you'll dance to a new song. I'll be looking forward to it. Stop. Natsume, stop. Don't say that. Don't call me the same way he used to. Ugh, my little heart. My little heart. Ugh, God. I love them so much. If there's something you want to say to me, just say it. You must be full of questions, right? Mina, that is Tojo Minato, took a deep breath and spent a good amount of time thinking. Why did he give me that phone? Why did he find himself caught up in some incident? Oh, yes, thank you for your yearly visit. It is greatly appreciated. How's it hanging? Oh, you know, just going through one of the most emotionally distressing visual novels I've ever played. You know how it is. Was he seeking help? If I could have done anything back then, if I hadn't lost sight of his phone even for a second, would he have not died? Great variety of words flashed through his mind. He thought about what he could ask to make the guilt go away. In the end, only one thing escaped his lips. Would you accept me as a girl? Of course. I'm sorry, oh god. Hello, Mag. Welcome, Mag. I'm not gonna cry again. It'll be happy tears this time, though. Of course. Ugh. Tojo Minato. Mina cried her eyes out, ignoring the mess she was making of her uniform. By the time her voice lost warmth, the rain had already let up. There was a large window in Tojo Minato's home. The light inside was off, so you could see outside very clearly. The large yellow moon shone down on the cheeks of the youth next to me. You sure have, Mag. You sure have. Little heart. We bathed in moonlight. The light of the sun exposed too much. So this weak, round outline was just perfect for us. Are you cold? Yeah. Now that you mention it, I am. Should I bring you something, like a blanket? Over here. Come closer. Tojo tilted his head and invited me closer, so I went to sit next to him. Tojo? Within the pale blue light, Tojo Minato looked out into the distance through the window. Natsume's trying! Natsume is trying, Fusion. What was reflected in those eyes of his? I couldn't begin to tell. Natsume. What? Do you have any siblings? Not really. You don't either, right? Right, but I almost did. I'm not sure if they would have been older or younger than me, though. What do you mean? My mother once told me something, and I don't even know if it's true. But apparently, I was supposed to be a twin. Interesting, Minato. Interesting. It's gotta... That has to do something with why MAMIYA looks that way. But that's all I gotta go on. That's all I have to go on, man. I don't... He's literally gonna do his pronouns or she, her at this rate. You've been Twitch affiliated? Congratulations, Mag! What does it mean? What does it mean, Minato? Tojo Minato went on in a low, disinterested tone. When I was still in my mother's womb, the doctor said there were 2 of us inside. However, one of them vanished in the early stages of the pregnancy. A vanishing twin. What? A vanishing twin, that's what it's called, I think. Knows what a vanishing twin is and has no idea what a transgender person is. Like how MAMIYA is a small child representing how you feel you robbed someone else of their chance to experience that point in their life. God bless Natsume. Amen. I see, you're so knowledgeable. I heard it back when I was little, but didn't give it much thought. Still, I sometimes wonder where the other one vanished. And from time to time, I think about what my twin would have been like. You don't want to know. You don't want to know, Minato. You don't want to know. Isn't that a wonderful thing to think about, though? I mean, I might have been a twin. The twin vanished before it was clear whether it would be identical or fraternal, so I don't even know if they would have been like me. But what if? What if my twin was a girl? Tojo Minato's tone suddenly changed. He sounded like he was on the verge of tears. I didn't look at him, though. It wouldn't have felt right. I keep wondering if there's a part of me dedicated to her, and if that's why she ends up showing herself every now and then. Maybe this is what she wants? After saying all that in a single breath, he inhaled deeply. As for me, I maintained my silence. Look, I know the vanished twin has nothing to do with the current me. I know it's not that simple, but even though I didn't give this whole thing much thought when I first learned about it, right now I can't help but feel like it's somehow connected to everything. Maybe it's the reason I am the way I am. The reason why I'm different. I need a clear reason I can understand. And even if I know it's unrelated, I keep trying to explain that girl who was next to me back when I wasn't even myself yet. Oh wait, Novelle ain't here? It's just me, all by my lonesome. This reminds me of the conversation we had about the connection between twins and trans people in Japanese media. This was one of the things I had in my brain when I brought that up. I think I finally understood what he wanted to do, as well as the nature of his pain. This is my 6th Donnie only stream, and I do it every other day, and I use this opportunity to shove my niche weird interests down everyone's throats. It is my calling, Mag, to make everyone look at this wonderful, miserable, beautiful visual novel. Novelle, we don't talk about him. Beautiful. All you really wanted was approval. You wanted approval to see me as Natsume and act as Mina. Or perhaps you wanted approval for problems that go even deeper. You've always lived with the idea that you're doing something sinful, something you shouldn't do. I don't think you're doing anything bad. Since you couldn't forgive yourself, you wanted approval from someone else. Tojo Minato's hands began to tremble while still being wrapped around his knees. I wanted to place my hand on his to help him calm down, but in the end I chose not to do so. There's no longer anyone to give you their approval. That's why you wanted a clear-cut punishment. You wanted to be chained down by your atonement. I finally came to face him and the person he was. Tojo Minato had been looking at me all this time. I saw my reflection wavering in the moist gleam of his dual-colored eyes, along with the moon as it shone down on us. A face so twisted by desperation didn't suit him. I smiled, hoping he would do the same.
Yeah, man? Hey, bud.
Natsume. Huh? Call me Natsume. Say it the way you said it to him. That's your punishment. His lips began to tremble. In that case, I could tell from his tone that he was doing his best to differentiate between me and the Natsume who died. I knew this would leave him thoroughly bewildered. After all, it would be like tethering a person's ghost to him. Minato. His shoulders trembled. He was clearly flustered by the way I addressed him, which made this the perfect punishment. Minato. I repeated his name to mask how much.
Ma'am, buddy, I'm sorry, not right now. I'm sorry, buddy, not right now.
Hell yeah! Enjoy your night, Mag!
Mayhem, buddy, let me finish this. Okay, then I can hold you.
Wait just a minute. I repeated his name to mask how much I'd been trembling myself, and to make sure my words wouldn't get stuck in my throat from fear of being rejected. Tojo Minato slowly looked up at me with his large, round eyes. He kept opening and closing his mouth, seemingly on the verge of saying something. We both waited for his voice to finally break the silence. Natsume. I waited a few seconds to process his tone. Tojo Minato was afraid. I, on the other hand, was happy. That feels a lot more natural. I was being honest. His emerald green eyes told me that I was making him do something truly cruel. I refused to listen to them. Only sounds mattered to me now. After all, that was the punishment I had prepared for him. We stayed still like that for a while. The lights of the evening felt strangely gentle and warm. A chilly breeze snuck in through the closed window, making the room somewhat cold. As a result, we drew closer to each other and huddled up as much as we could, almost as if to share in each other's warmth. I don't mind sharing it with you. You can have my warmth. His voice lowered to a whisper. The words that left his lips felt like a spell that could make us melt into one. Upon glancing at the clock, I noticed the short hand was pointing at 4. When I told Tojo, he said it was broken, which gave me a good chuckle. In the end, we never found out what time it was. That was okay. You said something about mixed things being filthy, but I don't think that's the case. A great variety of things all becoming one is a truly beautiful thing, if you ask me. I guess you're right. Looks like we were a single creature all along, huh? A single creature. That seemed like the most fitting expression, and it's beautiful! That is beautiful, that is wonderful, that is just, ugh. That's so beautiful, I love that so much. I want to write this fanfic, they deserve each other. It's beautiful, isn't it, Peg? It's so beautiful! We both realized that we had to be close enough to speak to each other with familiarity. Natsume. Minato. Just our first names, nothing more. Are you sleepy? Yeah, a bit. I felt like it had taken a long time for us to get here. We took detours, we were reserved and humble around each other. And now we finally stood at the starting line. Minato? He didn't respond. I chuckled to myself when I realized that he'd fallen asleep. I looked up at the now moonless sky. I thought about how great it would be if we could convey their feelings with just a single, well-chosen word. You'll continue to work as Mina? Oh, yeah, that's the plan. Tojo Minato answered my question like it was the most obvious thing, which made me even more surprised. I've always thought you wanted to quit. I could never. The pay is good, and I've tons of loyal fans like you. If I stopped now, it would be kind of rude to them, don't you think? Well, I appreciate the sentiment. Maids as good as Mina certainly are 1 in a million. I know, right? I love that smug face! I love that smug face so much! Minato brought his face close to mine. His eyes, sparkling, were almost dazzling. I worked hard to find out how to hide my masculinity and be more feminine. I've learned how to apply makeup, and you wouldn't believe how many contact lenses I tried. Well, I didn't even realize you were Mina, so... Now that I knew the truth, I could definitely pick up on the similarities. But at the end of the day, the two of them still felt like entirely different people to me. Don't underestimate layered makeup. Layered, huh? Anyway, I'm glad you still like Mina. Well, she's supposed to be my ideal girl, so it's only natural I'd like her. Her face is totally my type, too. You really do have superb taste. Guess we both fell for the same girl, huh? I sure did. I'm the type who welcomes fellow fans, just so you know. Yes, I'm the same then. Natsume! Tojo Minato made a mischievous smile while he wrapped an arm around my shoulders. Is it just me, or is that the first time you've made that face? I'm reserving it for you. He tickled my chin with his fingers. Minato, you can't be doing that to this man. Jeez, I'm not a cat. You might as well be one, though. I didn't see how. I can't get mad, too, you know? But you can't resist this face, can you? He quickly brought a hand to his mouth and looked at me like a lost puppy. Like taking candy from a baby. Ever since that night, Tojo Minato had been treating me like his other self. He'd always been the type to go overboard for the sake of others. And he always focused on keeping the group entertained and peaceful. He placed great value in maintaining the harmony of his surroundings, which was why he had kept his own opinion suppressed. And so, he had no reason to hold back against his other self, in other words, me. Oh. The fact that this was just him opening up made me somewhat happy. Would you look at that? You two seem awfully close. Well, that's because we are, right? I guess so. Wow, you're almost like siblings. Huh? More like twins? They're nothing alike, dude. You're right. I love Kato. Oh my god, Gab, that is very valuable information. Twins. Tojo Minato seemed positively delighted with that comparison. So, which one of us do you think could be the older brother? Minato. Tojo. What's with the unanimous agreement? Just so you're all aware, I'm actually older than him? You're the type people want to spoil. That doesn't make me particularly happy, you know. He poked my cheek when I started pouting. You should be more honest with yourself. Natsume, you've been adopted. You can't fight it. It's just the way it is. During the day, he always had the upper hand over me. But when night fell, Tojo Minato would seek my warmth and wanted us to hug each other in silence. Come closer. I can hear your heartbeat. Really? It keeps pumping blood through your veins. Listen to mine, too. I crouched and brought my face closer to his chest. Can you hear it? Not really. Are you sure? Oh, wait, I think I just did. This kinda tickles. I wish the sounds of our heartbeats could be synchronized. I wish they would melt and become one. After saying that, he gingerly pulled my head into his embrace. The gentleness of his hand slowly brushed my hair, made me close my eyes and pour more strength into my embrace. Twins, huh? If we really were twins, then we had to be the most twisted pair on Earth. We were nothing alike. Perhaps I could have become more familiar with him if I was still Natsume. And if he was Mina, maybe the two would have become a better pair than we were now. 2 faces, 4 faces. We had different sides to us, and they constantly flipped like pieces in a game of what? I feel like each pairing needs specific dedication before a threesome. We treasured this moment when our colors had finally become one from the bottom of our hearts. If we continued being this happy, MAMIYA would have no reason to ever appear before him. Or so I'd thought. A concert? Yeah, I got tickets from my parents. Oh, they came back yesterday? Yeah, it's been ages since we had dinner together. The bags under Dad's eyes were really something else. He flashed a smile. He got 2 tickets from someone at work, but neither of them can afford to take that day off, so in the end, they asked me to go instead. Oh, do you listen to classical music? Not often, but someone I know used to be really into it. Why not go with him then? Oh, is that jealousy I'm detecting? No! It's fine, don't worry, it's you I want to go with. I see, I suppose I can go then. He supposes he can go then. Do try to wear something other than a trench coat, okay? I'll think about it. He'll think about it. You know, Pink, that is a fair point. Oh, look at his little outfit. See, I answered your request. Let's go, Natsume. Tojo Minato extended his hand toward me. He was as considerate as always. The place had a tall, gaudily decorated ceiling. The people around us were filled with expectations of a good performance, as well as a decent amount of tension. I sat down, crossed my legs, and pored over the program. Was that person who liked classical music your ex-girlfriend or something? Hey, don't make me laugh in a place like this. You're the one who made them sound like a big deal, though. Look, you've got it all wrong. It was just an acquaintance. We kind of grew apart over the years. Were you too close? Yeah, very. They taught me plenty of things and showered me with kindness and joy. I see. What about you? Have you ever dated anyone? Wait, what do I have to do with this? I just want to know. Hi. Oh, look, the show is about to start. Hey, Natsume. Dodge that question. I waved my hand as if pushing his words away. A few moments later, the lights in the room were beginning to dim. A curtain rose, revealing the orchestra and the lights. Huh? The lit stage was barren. Not just the stage, there was no audience either. Even Tojo Minato was gone. What's going on? This is a concert for you alone. I looked up high at the stage where the voice came from. There, I saw a conductor bathed in spotlights. MAMIYA? Yeah, MAMIYA? Overcome by anger, I stood up. That's bad manners. He swung the baton down, forcing me to sit. Before I realized it, MAMIYA was right in front of me, pointing his baton at my face. You know nothing about Minato. What do you mean? I know him. I know the melodies he adores, the rhythms that soothe his heart, and the gradients that make him feel good. I'm more fit to be at his side than anyone else. There's nothing you can do for him. That's not true. I can save him. You can't. Then what about the others? What'll happen to the others while you deal with Minato? I'd get closer to them. I'd get closer to them too. At the same time, how long would that take? Do you think it would be easy? And what will happen to Minato while you're busy with them? The baton touched my nose. Before I knew it, his legs were on the chair in front of me, and he was facing me from up close. I can do it. Only for Minato. I am here. On the same battlefield he fights on. I'll stand by him. I'll protect him and fight with him. You have no shape. You couldn't protect him even if you tried. I can fight too. I'll support Tojo Minato without your help, MAMIYA. That's my role. As his soul twin. If you're that confident, then show me. Show me the ending you desire. Show me the happy life Minato will lead. Natsume? I opened my eyes and saw Tojo Minato looking at me with a confused expression. The performance is over. Huh? Oh. Well, I suppose that I can understand enjoying it so much that you'd fall asleep, but still. Where's MAMIYA? What? Oh, never mind. You must be tired. I'm definitely taking you to a rock festival next time. Sure, absolutely. I want to go somewhere again. Thank you, Sans. I'm trying. It gets harder the longer I go. Still wearing our fancy outfits, we ended up going to Tojo Minato's place like it was a given. We went underground on the way and got some dessert and champagne. Let's make this an especially luxurious day. We walked on the dark sidewalk holding treasures in each hand. There were plain houses on the sides and cheap city lights above us. I felt like we were the only high-class people here, and we're all giddy about it. I wanted to flaunt. I wanted people to know just how wonderful we were. That's beautiful, Natsume! Good morning. Tojo Minato got up from the sofa. Please, just stop saying their whole-ass names, Natsume. It's killing me, man. He went to sleep in the moment when we arrived, and didn't care that it made his clothes all wrinkled. Where's the cake? In the fridge. Did you eat some already? I saved it. Within the ashen room, there was only a red fruit waiting for us. I picked up a spoon and began eating the raspberry mousse cake. My brain literally thought Minato meant a festival about rocks, the kind you find on the ground. Yeah, that makes sense compared to rock music, you know, and the fact that they were, like, at a classical music show. I loved the way its taste kind of just exploded all over my mouth. It's almost morning. How long was I asleep? I'm not sure. The clock here never shows the right time. Still half asleep, Tojo Minato walked over to the speakers. If morning's coming, we might as well put on some bright music. That was a good idea. He picked out a CD and put it on. It was a Japanese hit that used to be popular a few years back. He took out the champagne from its bag and looked at the bottle with a stern expression. This will be the second champagne I drink this month. You don't drink it much? Not really, only about once a year, I'd say. I feel like such an adult now. He removed the cork like he was opening a Christmas present and gently poured it in. Morning champagne. This should help us wake up. We shared a chuckle. After clinking our glasses together, we both took a sip. A cold breeze blew in from between the curtains. I opened the window, making the crisp winter air waft through the stale room. Aren't they lovely? Ugh, I love them so much. And their silly little champagne glasses. We looked out into the city and took another sip. The morning glow illuminated our glasses. Its purple gradient seemed to melt into the fluid. It feels almost like we're drinking winter itself. His voice was now a whisper, and I found myself captivated by his drowsy expression. The cassette tape. Huh? Do you always have it on you? Oh, yeah. What's on it? Just something I recorded with someone. A recording? Did you sing something? Yeah, it was a song that person created. We sang it together. Even now, I can remember it like it happened yesterday. We had so much fun. I'd like to hear it myself. Oh, the tape had been stretched. He sounded embarrassed and chuckled. Record something over it then. What? I mean, you can't listen to it anymore, right? So let's just record something over it. But the tape's stretched. You can listen to it again if you record something new. I see, but... I looked straight at him. He was smiling, but I could tell by his darting gaze that he was desperately looking for a way to deflect my suggestion. He looked both pitiable and adorable. Let's overwrite the cassette tape. I made a point to use his name. He was struggling to muster up an answer, and then our eyes met. He was considering it. He was about to choose between his memories and the present. However, I already knew his answer. You better sing really well then. My little heart. I knew all too well that he'd end up picking me. It was almost like I could see into his mind. Minato, did my magic reach you? Did my love grant you peace? On long, restless nights, start gently chanting. And I'll cast a spell on you, the kind that won't be broken when the clock hits midnight. I'll cast a special bibbidi-bobbidi-boo spell. MAMIYA, please. I love you, now and forever. The Fourth Friday. Tokyo, during the year in which the world was prophesied to end. The fourth Friday of the final month of the year. With Natsume's memorial mass over, all the participants went to visit his grave. Tojo Minato was standing in front of the church, his raven locks dancing in the wind. His expression was stern and sullen. Minato? Natsume, When he looked up at me with palpable worry in his eyes, I gently wrapped an arm around his shoulders. It's okay. Natsume won't hate you, no matter what you gift him. Yeah, you're right. I've come this far. I'll take responsibility for my choice and see Natsume off with a smile. That's the most I can do for him. He was no longer the Tojo Minato who tried to make up to Natsume for a sin he didn't commit. Standing before me now was a strong, beautiful person who looked ahead while biting down on his trembling lips. Let's go visit Natsume's grave. Okay. The public cemetery was an open area some distance away from the church. Various graves were lined up in a clouded area sprinkled in green. We stopped in front of one. It was just like all the others, lacking any distinguishing features. And it belonged to Natsume Soichiro.
I love the writing in this game. It's just good. It's very good. In other words, me. A strong gust of wind blew past us. Even so, Tojo Minato stood before the grave, grasping both his hands in a refined manner. What he chose to give Natsume was a flower. A flower? Are you surprised? I thought you were going to give him his phone. That's what you said you'd do. Yeah, but I changed my mind. I chose to keep his phone with me. Although, even on my way here, I was still feeling kinda conflicted about it. And if I got rid of it, the guilt I felt for Natsume would come back. And Mina would likely vanish too. For Mina to be something that is no longer something to be, you know, just gotten rid of and thrown away. That's why I'm not giving the phone away to anyone, not even to you. I need it so I can continue being myself. I see. And besides, I've always wanted to do this. To give Natsume a flower that would suit him. This idea has been in the back of my mind ever since I got that yellow bouquet. After saying that, Tojo Minato placed a bouquet of yellow Gerber, I have no idea how to say that. How do you say that? Does anyone know? On Natsume's casket. It's not really like me to do this. I mean, flowers are such a cliched thing to offer, you know? Still, I think it's okay. Yeah, they do look wonderful. This is a gift based on your own taste. Something you and you alone picked. The shape, the scent, the color, they all suit him perfectly. It's certainly a better fit for him than anything another person could ever hope to choose. Thanks. Thanks, Fusion. Thanks, Sans. Come on, now you're just being overdramatic. It's how I genuinely feel, though. I'm sure he'll be glad. He looked at Natsume's grave for a good while before finally walking off. Let's go then, Minato. Next time, I'll pick flowers that suit you. Oh, like you did for Natsume? Of course, you and Natsume and you are different people after all. Yeah, that's true. I had no idea what awaited us beyond the hill, beyond the end of this story. However, it's fine. I'm sure you'll draw up a wonderful world. I believe in you. What are you talking about? Come on, you're falling behind. Hey, wait up. Let us go then, and find out what awaits us beyond that light. It's pronounced gibberish. Gibberish. Thank you. Thank you, Blackjack. There. Wasn't that lovely? Fuck. God damn it, Mamiya. Never mind. Are you sure? Are you absolutely sure this kind of ending made your friend happy? All right. You may just enjoy bathing in your happiness without knowing the truth, you bystander. Look, here is Minato in the corner. You love to see it. It made one of them happy. It's a good start. Ugh. Okay, that is it. I'm going to end it now. Good night.